2NURFM News. For our sponsor, Tile Warehouse Warners Bay, the large floor tile specialists.
It's 1 o'clock. Good afternoon. I'm Jacinta Lee with 2NURFM Hunter News. A man has been arrested this morning following the suspicious death of a girl in Aberglasslyn. At about 5:45 a.m, police were called to a Red Gum Circuit home where they found a deceased 12-year-old girl. Detectives from Central Hunter Local Area Command began an investigation, and at about 7:55, a 31-year-old man was taken into custody at Racecourse Road, Rutherford. Senior Constable Felicity Jenkins says anyone with information in relation to the incident should come forward.
The incident is believed to be domestic related, and police continue to conduct inquiries into the incident and are speaking to witnesses. Anyone with information is urged to contact Crime Stoppers on 1800 333 000.
Newcastle City Council has unanimously backed a move to expand the city's light rail network, as well as establishing a Hunter Transport Authority. Both proposals are in the makeup of a broader 50-year transport plan for the region, which also includes cycleways, bus lanes and pedestrian links. Lord Mayor Nuatali Nelms says a Hunter Transport Authority would allow the region more control over its own transport system.
So a Hunter Transport Authority would allow the region to determine its own public transport outcomes, as opposed to having Sydney and Macquarie Street determine them for us. It would also investigate further opportunities so we can actually have transport that focuses on door-to-door customer journeys, as well as better interchange and multimodal transport integration.
Snow could hit the highest parts of the Barrington Tops thanks to Hunter's springtime cold snap. Temperatures are falling across the region as a cold front moves in, and it's expected snow will fall in the tops over the next few nights. Hunter surfers and fishermen are being warned of gale force winds and massive swells on Newcastle beaches. Harry Jacks from the Bureau of Meteorology says the weather could get wild over the coming days.
We can expect the cold air to linger around until the weekend. For Thursday and Friday in the lower Hunter, we should expect temperatures around 16 to 18 degrees. And as you head into the upper Hunter, and especially the elevated terrain, you should see temperatures getting into the low teens. We currently have a gale warning out for the Hunter coast, and that's kicking up large and powerful surf.
An agreement between the government and Stronach Property is said to be holding up development on the former Newcastle Bowling Club site. The site has fallen into disrepair since a proposal to build a wedding reception centre there was declared invalid by the Land and Environment Court. Newcastle MP Tim Crackenthorpe says the site needs to be open for the community.
The government needs to work through the agreement with Annie Street Commercial Stronach Property, resolve any outstanding issues. The community have had enough. The King Edward Park Reserve needs to be open to the public. It needs to be cleaned up and made accessible. It's a real blight on the landscape at this point in time.
Maitland councillor Steve Proctor is questioning council's regulation of residential development in Morpeth after last night's general meeting. He says the proposed boundary change for High Street and rezoning for Swan Street and the former Edward Street Bowling Club site could deter development in the town. Steve Proctor says over-regulation is an issue.
Well, I'd recommend that we have to have another look and just see if we've got the boundaries right. I don't think every street should be covered. If you drive up James Street, Edward Street, Duke Street, there will be no significant obvious heritage works there. So I don't see what the heritage link is there. I think we can tighten it by restricting the area.
In finance, the All Ords is down 88 points at 50.42, and one Australian dollar is buying 70.24 US cents.
Sport, thanks to our sponsor, Warners Bay Sports Club.
It looks like the Jets may have a new owner, but official confirmation won't come until the season has kicked off. The FFA said it's confident a deal has been made, but the transaction isn't yet finalised. The identity of the new owner hasn't been confirmed yet. The primary suspect is Dundee United chairman Stephen Thompson. Skipper Clint Newton will play the last game of his career in this weekend's New South Wales Cup Grand Final. The Knights will take on Wyong at Parramatta Stadium this Sunday. It's the second year in a row the team has made it to the Grand Final. Skipper Clint Newton says he's ending on a high.
To play as many first grade games as I did this year and then to come back and play with such a great group of young men, it's certainly inspired me to continue and to play on and try my best.
And trainer Chris Lee's hard work has paid off. He took out his 6th Premiership award last night after producing 28 winning horses in the 2014-15 period. That's sport, I'm Reece Wicks.
2NURFM News Time is coming up to 1:05.